Cathedral Duomo, one of the largest cathedrals in the Christian world, is a symbol of the city's power and wealth in the 13th and 14th centuries. It was done in 1298 by Arnolfo di Cambrio and is consecrated in 1436. This essentially Gothic cathedral is an outstanding example of the Florentine variance in this style and its sheer size, predominance of horizontality and taste for polychrome decoration. The exterior, walk around the cathedral starting from the south side to admire the marble mosaic decoration and the sheer size of the east end. The harmonious dome by Brunelleschi took 14 years to build. To counteract the downward pushing forces, he built two concentric domes which were reached by props.
This is the front of the Florence Wall. Very, very nice. And beautifully restored. Just beautifully restored. Really can't get back far enough to see the immense size. There's the line to enter. Some statues near the top.
The tower is a slender and tall 82 meters and is the perfect complement to Brunelleschi's dome. The straight lines of the former balancing the curves of the latter. Giotto drew the plans for it and began building in 1334 but died in 1336. The Gothic campanile was completed at the end of the 14th century. Its geometric decoration with an emphasis on horizontal lines is unusual. The admirable low reliefs at the base of the campanile have been replaced by copies. Those on the lower band were executed by Andrea Paisano and Luce della Rabi, and those on the upper band by pupils of Andrea Paisano, but the overall design was by Giotti. Oh, the original low reliefs are in the Cathedral Museum.
Well, this is the dome that we saw from the outside. This is the highly painted dome. Some of the paintings on the dome. It's very high. As we come down from the dome to the altar. Very spacious church. There's not a lot of fancy decorations, but it's very, very large. And the stained glass on the side chapels. Chapel altar.
The building is in baptistry. The building is encased in white and green marble in a quiet and well-balanced Romanesque style. The bronze doors are world famous. The south door, which is the entrance by Andrea Paisano, 1330, is Gothic and portrays scenes from the life of St. John the Baptist above and the virtues below. The door frames, which show great skill, are by Vittorio Giberi, son of the designer of the other doors. The north door was the first done by Lorenzo Giberi. He was the winner of a competition in which Brunelleschi, Donatello, and Jacopo della Querci also took part. Scenes from the life of Christ are evoked with extraordinary nobility and harmony of composition. The east door facing the cathedral is the one that Michelangelo declared worthy to be the gate of paradise. In it, Giberi recalled the Old Testament prophets and Sibyls S-I-B-Y-L-S, adorned with the riches. The artist portrayed himself bald and malicious in one of the medallions. Piazza della Signori. This was and still is the political stage of Florence, with a wonderful back block formed by the Palazzo Vecchio, the Loggia della Signoria, I don't know, and in the wings, the Uffizi Museum. The many statues make it virtually an open-air museum of sculpture near the center of the square. The equestrian statue of Cosimo I, after Giovanni Bologna, and at the corner of the Palazzo Vecchio, the Fountain of Neptune, 1576 by Amanati. In front of the Palazzo Vecchio are a copy of the proud Coco or Lion of Florence by Donatello and a copy of Michelangelo's David.
I assume this is the David copy.
For sure.
Beautiful day in Florence. Where? Very large open. This is the Lion of Florence. Very modern sculpture, contrasting with all the ancient. It looks like they have brought the Lion of Florence inside for protection.
The old palace's powerful mass is dominated by a lofty bell tower, 94 meters high, built between 1298 and 1314, probably to plans by Narlo of Cambio. It is a severe Gothic style with a total lack of openings at ground level. A series of twined windows above the battlements, parapet, walk, and crenellations on top of the tower. The refinement and splendor of the Renaissance interior is a complete contrast. The courtyard was restored by Michelangelo in the 15th century and decorated the following century by Vasari. The 16th century fountain is surmounted by a delightful winged goblin, a copy of the work by Verrocchio. The original is in the palace.
We're in the Uffizi Gallery. It's one of the many rooms in the museum. Their big thing is statues. Some of the many statue. I think this is some sort of discus statue. Unfortunately, most of the nameplates are in Italian. This is still in the Uffizi Gallery. Entire hall to statues. It's all sunlit. Well, we're in the Botticelli room. This is Madonna the Magnificent, painted around the late 1400s. These are all Botticellis. Very, very prolific painter. There's also the Botticelli, Birth of Venus. The Cupid over Venus. For information on this room, this is the first room we were in. This is a octagonal room, and it has a Venus statue done about 2 BC. It's called the Tribune Room. 8-sided room. This is called the Michelangelo Room. Holy Family. There's a tour in here now. Very interesting mansion. Beautiful painting. Just looked like it was painted yesterday. I just wanted this picture because it's a picture of a dog. And his girl. This is a very large sculpture gallery. And a beautiful ceiling. The view from the other side of the room. Very large urn. View out the window of the sculpture gallery. The roofs of Florence. This is the statue of a horse. It's an interesting statue. Not exactly sure what it's propped up on. The famous Ponte Vecchio Bridge. See, it looks like a double-decker bridge. It has many shops on it. Plan to see that tomorrow. The many bridges in the distance. It's the Arno River. Going through Florence. Just like Cincinnati. We're shooting this out of the window of the Uffizi Museum. A lot of glare through the glass. But this is a very interesting view. And we're still in Florence. This is the Ponte Vecchio Bridge. Jewelry stores line the bridge. You can see the river. And what was the statue?
I think it says Benvenuto Cellino.
Cellino.
I don't know who he is.
It's still the bridge. Jewelry stores. Just wall to wall with jewelry stores. This is the other direction. The Uffizi Museum. It's overlooking the river. Now the bridge. Very interesting.
Pitti Palace, the 15th century Renaissance building of rugged but imposing appearance with pronounced rustication and many windows, was built to the plans of Brunelleschi for the Pitti family, the rivals of the Medici. It was Cosimo I's wife, Eleanor di Toledo, who enlarged the palace by the addition of 2 wings.
Well, this is the Grand Salon at the Ponte Vecchio. This used to be the main palace, and for the king in about 1500 moved down to the Pitti Palace that we just saw. This is a beautiful room. I think it is used today even for governmental meetings. Large tapestries. Council members sit here. I think it's some sort of battle. Victory of the battle. Little sculpture by Michelangelo around 1500. This is one of the apartments in the palace. This is called the Room of the Elements. Looks like some sort of scientific work, astronomy work was being depicted here. This is actually the ceiling. Beautiful frescoes on the walls. They call these apartments. The little veranda services the apartments, overlooking the hills of Florence. And the tiled roofs, the Tuscan style. Called the Room of Hercules. This is again a ceiling painting. This is the original of the statue that was in the front courtyard we saw earlier. This is dating from about 1550. This is the room dedicated to Ops. Indicates she is the wife of Saturn. The paintings, frescoes are really in the ceilings of these rooms. The walls are fairly blank, but these are beautiful rooms. This is the view of the great room from the second story, where the apartments are. As we said, we think the council meetings are still held in this room. You can see the frescoes and the sculptures. The room of Penelope, designated as being very faithful. And again, the fine decorations around the top of the walls. Unlike most of the rooms, this does have some paintings on the walls. Very, very large frescoes on the walls of this apartment. Again, battle scenes. As opposed to many of the rooms that are painted ceilings, this is a raised relief in gold, blue, Well, as you can guess, this is the map room. Maps were not readily available, highly prized. Assume that there's a globe. This is the view, piazza from the palace. This is the Duomo that we saw yesterday. This is taken from the top of the palace. It is noontime here. You can hear the bells. That white tower on the left, I can actually see the bells turning in there. See if we can get a better look at that. See the bells. Very clear, very beautiful day in Florence. Beautiful day. This is looking down on the Uffizi Museum that we were in yesterday. So looking at that piazza again. I think we had pizza down there. You see where those white tables are. We had dinner down there yesterday. Again, the beautiful view of the rooftops of Florence. Like a workshop where people are restoring many of the tapestries. You see the rolls on the left, the tables. Another view of the roofs. It's like an outdoor eating area. Beautiful view from on top of the palace. Another view of the Duomo Cathedral. Tuscan hills in the background. This is that sculpture area just off the piazza. This is looking down on Florence from the hill on the south.
She liked it. I told her.
And we can see the Duomo in the background.
So the square tower.
Ponte Vecchio
Yes.
Tower.
We walked around a lot. But we were talking about it. It doesn't have the things that you know that you see when you're a kid.
No, but it's better you see after because
Right.
seeing after you know how it is over there.
On the other side of that hill right there is the Bowley Gardens, which is fabulous.
You can see the
And it's
Old
it's
Roman
right
wall.
behind the P Palace. And then follow the river down and see way in the distance you see two poles going up like that.